Welcome to the campfire. Today, we're going to be rejoining Nancy. So we had been working on building here. We need to get sand to be able to finish out the floor. And hopefully my de-esser is now working a little bit better. So I don't know why, it just was not... Oh, we already had... We had another sack of sand? Weird. Well, why are things lagging suddenly? Either way. So I need 2 buckets of... Grab the 2 buckets. Let's do filling those. And now suddenly things are lagging. I gotta figure that one out. Oh, we didn't need the clay tiles on us. Not yet. What am I doing here? I need the clay. Alright. There we go. The lag is gone. So now we can just make our... I was about to go on a long journey for getting the cementing paste made because we would need sand. No, we had a bag of sand apparently laying around somewhere. We have enough for another 2 builds of it. So let's toss the clay back on the ground. Let's fill up our inventory with the tiles. Good. Trowel. Tile floor. 1, 2. I'm gonna have to pick up our little things here, our nets. There. And this also gives us a quick walkway back onto shore if we need it. We can build a door there to get us basically out of trouble. Alright, we need more clay cement. Fill both of these. I mean, this would be a decent sized bedroom, which is kind of what I'm going for here. Cement. Here we go. Alright. Kind of out of materials again. So going any bigger wouldn't be an option at the moment. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's as wide as this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only about not quite as long. What do we got left? We got 28 and we would need 20. Yeah, so let's do that. And we'll just remove this segment as well. And that'll give us basically a copy of when we first built this room. Just about the segments that I'm kind of working in. Let's put everything into the workroom because this place is trashed anyways at the moment. Good at doing that. Put all this down because that's what we work with. On that note, let's place the fishing nets back down. We can check these 2. I don't even know, does that do anything for our fishing skill? Probably not. I wouldn't think it would do anything bad for our foraging skill though. Either way. Alright, So next would be to go start chopping down logs. Cutting down things. How are we sitting on fish? Oh, we're sitting fine on meat overall. In fact, let's grab one. Put it in the fire. Or the stove. 29 hours worth of fuels. We should be alright for a little bit. Let's let this warm up. Oh, come on. We'll eat that. Okay, so our next... We need to start just cutting logs down. There's no other two ways about it. Let's see here, we have a large stone axe there. It's in alright condition. Let's put things away in the freezer. Got plenty of frogs, we could butcher them up. What if... I don't want to remove the bandage yet because I know we're not healed. Let's wash that up. Put it back here for now. Drop the shotgun. We don't need it. Which means we can also drop the shells. Of course. Realizing somebody has a dog here at the new apartment. Fortunately, I don't think it procs on the mic. Okay. Should be ready to go. Where did I put the saw in here? Yes. So let's just take that. And now it's chopping log season. Let's get these ones over here. I mean, the house is technically big enough. Don't really need it to be any bigger than it is. But what's the fun in that? Kind of like expanding the house, making things bigger, getting more out of it, out of the space. That's the other thing. We've got plenty of food around us with the river. Don't even have to go hunting for animals. We don't have to raise animals. Do want to put a little paddock up for chickens. We're gonna have to find chickens to do that, but... nails. Where did I toss all the nails? Did I just toss them on the ground? No. Here's a bunch of our nails. Alright, we're gonna put the planks outside. And let our character rest for a minute. Because we need to have some stamina to even do anything. Alright, good enough. Start building. Let's do the door frame first. So we may have to go scavenge for door parts, but... yeah, I mean we would if we want to do it this way. Because I think we're out of hinges. Either which way. Let me go check. Alright, so we got 2 door hinges. Where else would I have thrown door hinges? Come on past me, do things better so that I don't have to scavenge so hard through the base. It's got enough for 1 door. Right off the bat. Got a doorknob here. What about up here? Nope. And no. Nope. Also no. Ah, yes, we do have enough for 2 doors. Okay, well, we'll do 2 doors then. Might as well. Make it easy to get in and out. If we absolutely need to. At some point I really should start redoing this front section. Wall frames. Start framing it out. Okay. And that's about as good as we're getting, isn't it? Okay. Back to chopping logs. It's not the most interesting thing to do, but it is fun for me. It's not as interesting on video, I should say. This is kind of what you would be doing in the apocalypse. You would either utilize a building that's already there, fair, or you'd start building your own place well away from a civilization center where all the zombies and, if they ever bring NPCs back, bandits would be. You would do what you could to get away from risk. And other people in an apocalypse would be a risk, because there are plenty of people in the world who are just absolutely terrible human beings who would see this as an opportunity to be worse. And I hate to say that, because I try to believe in the best in people, but I also know that people tend to be terrible to each other. Having been in the military and dealt with some of the worst of humanity across that on both sides of the conflict, it's just how people are. Some people are god-awful human beings. Well, that's fine. Where are all of our planks that we just left on the ground? Over here? Yes. Maybe. Alright, I know I had just chopped a tree down and made a bunch of planks. Where did I do that at? I got distracted in the middle of my nostalgia trip right there. Come on, where are they? No. No, over here. Yep. We can at least finish out the little bits and pieces. And there was a bunch of tree branches. And I know there was a large branch too. No. Yeah. That's about what we're going to be able to do. Okay. Onward and upward. We can at least finish out the frames. And then tomorrow we can do the walls. And then the ceiling. Now maybe it'll let me put a floor piece there to consider that interior. Wall frame. Done. Alright. Let's put our last plank down. Last 2 planks. Hey, we got 2 planks? Awesome. Means I can make 1 wall. There. And now it's basically wait. Wait until the next day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up putting these in here, give us even more time on the heat. 35 hours, heck yeah. Let's carve or chop up these. Gives us another 8 firewood, which would be another hour, so another 9 hours on top of all that. 44. Plenty of time. Let's make this even better for us. I'm going to take these frogs. And I'm going to go over here and butcher them. There we go. Frog meat. They're not fantastic, but they do the job. Come on. Let me grab these out. And all things said and done, that also helps with the butchering skill. We're almost level 2. The higher your butcher skill, the better cuts you get and the more nutrition each cut gives. So that venison, that deer that we butchered, instead of poor cuts, we would have gotten average at, I think, starting around level 3. Which then makes hunting far more lucrative. Then I'm going to grab the aiming 2 and we're going to start reading it. Let's just sit on the chair and we'll start reading. Alright, let's just finish out chopping up some wood. Oh, of course. Oh, the axe head broke. It's even weirder. Alright, well, let's go make another one. Carve long stick. Is it long stick or do I need the handle? Let me double check that. Stone axe. Long handle. Yeah, okay, so we need a plank for that. Oh, shoot. Do we have a plank? Long handle. Handles. Large handle. There we go. What else could it be? Okay, so a large branch or a plank. And I think we've been using every single large branch we find. Darn it. Let's grab the saplings. So I do think I want to make some spears. Just for the fun of it. Have yet another weapon for backup. Okay. Of course, I've been chopping every large branch into firewood, which may not be helpful to us at the moment. We've got other axes, just none in great condition. Here we go. Large handle. Come on. Large handle. Needs a surface. So let's grab one. There we go. Never hurts to try to replace what you break. We'll destroy that for fuel. Alright, so now we've got a surface here. We can do carve large handle. Done deal. While we're at it, we might as well carve a couple spears. Helps our carving skill too. Not that we really need it beyond level 3, but having it beyond level 3 is nice. Oh, of course it's infected. So I forgot to... There we go. Back to good. Carving, level 3. Or level 4. Yeah. I don't even know what you can do with carving beyond level 3. Okay, so you can carve a bat at level 9. Carving bone fishing hooks. Sewing needles. Okay. You can actually do a lot of cool stuff with it. With carving beyond level 3. Making wooden shovels. Alright, so that's... Got it. That is the way you get your other stuff. So let's take a look here. That'll help our maintenance skill. And finally use up that hammerhead that we made a long time ago. Stone axe. What is our maintenance skill at? Level 3 going on level 4. Okay. Let's put this smithing hammer away because we don't need it. Not on us. Same with these spears. Alright. We'll wash that bandage out in the river. Do not drink bandage. This will also allow us to get warm faster after we start doing that. After we wash our clothes. There. Come on. Oh. Alright, so this should be enough planks. Once we get down to it. And chop up more, chop up more. Get everything broken down. And we still can't carry everything. So we'll have to worry about that on our way back. But at least I can see the logs really easily. It's the planks that turn practically invisible. Let's see here, wall. Might as well just do the first one that we can do. One of the other things that I'm thinking that maybe we should start trying to do is trying to train up strength and fitness. Oh, why did I break? Really? Broke the hammer. Hammerhead's fine, but the handle's shite. Alright, fine. We'll go do this. What is our stove at? 28 hours. Alright. We'll worry about that tomorrow then. Symbol. Put our hammer back into our... Okay. Attached belt left. Oh, that head is getting damaged pretty big. Pretty good. Whatever. Wall. All you ever need to do is WA, but I don't disagree with the sentiment that other members of the community have, and that Mr. Atomic Duck spent, a half-hour video discussing, is the crafting menu really needs a revamp. It's just terrible. 2 buttons. 2 whole separate menus for what amounts to very tied together things. And then 2, I also agree with him that how it needs a filter system that isn't just search for the item. Because if you don't know what you're searching for, how are you going to find it? And on top of that, if maybe allow to filter by what you know already. Okay, that's not so bad. Being able to see what you're looking for, I guess. But I do like having the knowledge of what I'm trying to build. Oh, where do those other planks go? Thought we left a few on the ground, but okay. Got enough for the wall. We'll go from there. The heck? It's not what I wanted to build. It's not what I wanted to build at all. Here we go. Last 2 walls, and then I'll grab the sledgehammer at some point and deal with that. Am I out of nails? Yes. That's the other downside, is we're running low on nails. But all building materials we're running low on eventually. Where did I stash? Here's another box. Got 5 boxes total. I think we've got more than that even. There's like another box or 2 strewn around in some loose. We'll worry about that later. Okay, so there's that. We just got to remove that. Next we need 30 planks to be able to do the ceiling. I'm going to let our character rest for a minute, and then think I'm going to do something else before we'll do what we've got. I'll use up the planks I've got, and then I'm going to go do something else for the rest of this episode. Because sitting here just doing this is kind of going to get to me. Not, like, badly, just... I need some variety in my life, too. Just like you guys do. There, give myself a little bit of a walking path. Maybe it'll prevent me from just running off the edge of the landing in the future. Maybe. Alright. So we need 24 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 4, yeah, 24. What are you at? Condition 68. Yeah, I should grab the wrench and some scrap electronics. Repair that a few times. Where's all of our scrap electronics? There. Plus wrench. Then we'll take care of all that. And then, yeah, I'm gonna go hunting tomorrow. Stockpile up some venison, get another animal skin. Yeah. Fix. What are we sitting at? 83 condition. It's a real shame that that doesn't do anything for my electrical skill. You would think it would. And it does. Okay, I'm just blind. Alright, let's turn you back on. Because we're really not using any of this fuel. So that is good to know. So I might grab another refrigerator too. Or freezer. Either get another chest freezer like this one, or get one of the big one. Oh, yeah, actually, let's get one of the freezer popsicle freezers. For now, let's take these 3. Get the frogs done and eaten. Yes. You know, frog is not that bad. Like, taste-wise, it's more or less chicken. Texture-wise, it's... I don't know. And it could have just been the way they cooked it there. Texture was a little something to get used to, I'll put it that way. But I'm going to grab the aiming book. We're just going to sit and read for the rest of the day. We don't really have much else to do. Gonna clean myself. That needs to happen. Yeah. Considering we're filthy in here. Wash myself. Alright. See if I can get this washed too before anything bad happens to us. There we go. Why? Why? Oh, I hate it when my character does that. That was stupid on every part. Okay. Now we're inside, we're warming up, we're good. You just don't want to be wet and cold for long. Okay, we are in the new day. We're gonna go hunting, so I need to grab ammunition for... I think it's the 308 we need. What's the weapon out there? Yeah, 308 round. I mean, getting one is probably going to be the... even then, hopeful. Very hopeful. Let's see here. Where did I throw the rifle? Yeah. So we need 308 rounds. We have 4 in it. No, we have 2 in it. And do we have any other 308 rounds already in here, or is that it? That is it. Okay. So I'm gonna go grab another box. I'm also going to load up with the shotgun and grab everything that we need for that, because what if? So we're going to attach this to our back. That'll be what we're using for now. Place these on the floor with those. So that's 7. Put this away. You know what? No. I'm going to go deal with that right now. Because we do want to get this cleared out right here. I don't want to destroy that. I want to destroy... So I'm just going to have to deal with these being in here unless I destroy the door and the wall first. Oh no, if I hit the R key, it'll let me do what I want to do. Gotcha. Right. Same as construction and placing objects. If you hit the R key, it cycles between them. That makes sense. Let's put the stone axe away. Put the sledgehammer away. Take what we can out of our inventory. Let's go hunt some deer. I suppose that or a cow. Do we have any gas on us? Yeah, we have plenty of gas. I'm not going to worry about stopping at a gas station. Let's add the gas right now. So you can do that from either side? Weird. Okay. Well, let's get these out of our inventory then. Got plenty of food on us. How did that not put much fuel in? Were those both half empty? No, I'm gonna walk to the other side. Something don't feel right there. Weird. Something doesn't feel right with this van. Okay, at least that time it registered as us putting gas in. It's just got a huge gas tank. Whoops. No, get back in. Come on. Do what I want you to do, not what I tell you to do. I need to put up some soundproofing in this room. Because the walls and doors are so... or the walls and the ceiling are so big and high, it's just... Oh, we're getting some zombies coming this way now. They're respawning. And migrating. Which doesn't help us any. They're starting to make their way towards our base. And in the long run, I would like to build up enough to like create a compound, but you know, wall off our base so that they can't just walk right up to us. Not that that helps us in the immediate. So deer have been seen in this area in the past. I don't see any right this minute though. Let's just go on towards that other area where we actually successfully got a deer because it was wide open. Okay, I think we're in the area now. There are some zombies to deal with, but let's look around and see if we can find any of these deer that we've hunted before. Come on. Yeah, because we were just past this wheat field area before... I don't know, I think it was starting at that field back there. Maybe? I don't know. Let me pull open the map. Where are we at? I don't know, we were down here yet. Gotcha. So we've got a ways to go. There's some rabbits. Could hunt them, but they're not... There's not a lot of meat on them, which is fine. They also breed quickly. If we could catch them and put them into a fenced-in area, that'd be great. Same with the deer, to be honest, but... kind of just looking for deer partially for the skin, so that we can make the better billows. Or the better furnace. So I get the feeling that there's going to be a need for that. Let's look around, watch our surroundings, see if we can spot the deer before we spook them. Try not to ram into anything along the way. Let's see. I know we've spotted them here. I've hunted them here. In this region, not necessarily this spot specifically, but who knows where they've wandered off to by this point either. Especially with the loss of one of them. Yeah, because I think it was this field that they were in. Which we could get out and start trying to track them. See if we can find any traces. Oh yeah, here's all the zombies that we lured in by hunting. And that I avoided having to deal with because why would I? Not at that moment. We need food. We're starting to... let's eat the chili. We have more hinges and more doorknobs. Of course we do. Got them everywhere. Come on, there's got to be something somewhere, right? This is like an all-day thing. Most things in this game, to be fair, are all-day things. If you're doing something, that's probably what you're doing most of the day in-game. Maybe even multiple days. Alright. We're gonna get out and start tracking. See if we can find any trace. Because we might need to. Otherwise we can go try and find a animal farm. Ideally with chickens in a trailer. If we can get it. That's dog hempane. We don't need more of that. Let's pull this log up. We'll bring it with. Yeah, I know the dog hempane is there. Alright, put that away. This thing is full up anyways. Didn't really realize we'd filled the truck up most of the way. So putting a deer in here would be pretty difficult. As is. I guess we can change tactic. Oh yeah, this is why it's so full. That, and I'm sure there's another couple things like that in here that are super heavy, like this being filled up. Yeah, I mean we can deal with those things too if we need to. So do I see any animal zones? There's a chicken ranch and there's a cow. But where are they from us? Probably up here. So let's just get out and take a look around. Yeah, there's the cows and the chickens both. Well, let's see what our options are here. Can we get both animals? Is there a trailer here? No, we can make an arrangement for the trailer. Come on, zombies. Come over my way. Won't bother with the gun because that's not going to work out for us too well. Come over. I'm not sneaking. You should be able to smell me, see me, hear me. There we go. Takes out all that problem. And we've got you to deal with now. Come on. She got a fillet knife. I'll take that. What's in here? Nothing fantastic. Good claw hammer, though. And hasn't been repaired and replaced and remodeled a dozen times. Where are you coming from? I can hear you. Okay. Well, that becomes the question of where the heck is this thing? Where is the zombie that's causing the chickens to still panic? Oh, you're over there. There we go. Come on. There. Chicken eggs. Let's grab all these. So we might be able to get them to hatch. Alright, the chickens have chilled out, which generally means there's nothing in the area. Let's see. Can I climb up this? No. Can't get in through into that doorway. Chickens can, we can't. Alright. Well, we do have a bunch of eggs. For now. Could always try to get the chickens later. Are there any cows even here? So I don't see any. You would think this would be the field where the cows are. Otherwise, we're just gonna go see and get a trailer. Find a trailer somewhere nearby and gather up those chickens. Oh, he went down in one hit. It works for me, but... Yep. Oh, the cows are outside of the barn. They're in the other fenced-in area. Sounds good to me. We're not going to fit that thing into the back of the van. That's why I was kind of thinking that maybe there's a trailer nearby that we can steal. Well, salvage. But I'm going to make that a next time deal. With that, thank you for joining me here by the campfire. If you liked the video, like it. If you have questions, comments, concerns, witty remarks, recommendations, and suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you want to. Join the Discord if you want to. The link is in the description. And as always, have a wonderful day.